Am I filming?
It is, yeah.
'Cause I can't see.
So the bike got pretty dirty in practice. We're going to try to get it dialed in. He's a fifth Moto today, so we don't have a whole lot of time. Some last minute adjustments. Bike looks really good in practice.
So did the riders.
What changes and upgrades did you make this week, Chris?
These new
Little closer, honey. Little closer,
handlebar
honey.
mounts.
So you can hear
Mako XC
Mako
gear,
XC.
Mako 360. Yeah, it was wicked crazy handlebar mount.
Triple elastomer.
Check these out, honey. These are the Mako XC. This is recommended by Adam Millar. It is the latest, greatest handlebar mount technology. How does that work, Chris?
It's got a dampener in the centerpiece up underneath, and it grabs here and it grabs out here, and it's got these really crazy polyurethane elastin.
Got some elastomers in there.
Elastomer, plastic, rubber handlebar mounts. Pretty crazy.
What else did we do
We had
this
to
week?
modify it a little bit for it to work.
I know there were a couple other changes we made too. Do you remember?
New chain. Had to put a new chain on again. We were eating up chains at Southwick.
Yeah, the CN does a number on it, huh?
Yeah. And
So what are you putting on the bike right now?
the transponder mount was hitting the radiator on the other side, and he couldn't turn all the way to the right. So
Don't shut this off.
he was limited on turning.
If you don't know what a transponder is, that's how they keep lap times when it gets real muddy. They can see who's doing what.
Yeah, they don't even really care about the number plates anymore because there's no scores taking scores. They used to write it down by hand on a piece of paper. Now it's all electric, computer picks it up, and everything's all your finishes, all your lap times, everything. It's really good. It's way better than before. Bunch of kids up there or old ladies.
Take a look at the rear tire we have on here. Southwick is infamous sand track, and on a sand track you got to run. You have to have a sand tire on there, otherwise it won't hook up. At the National, they run a dirt start way. Southwick used to be concrete, but they took the concrete out for the Nationals. Isn't that correct, Chris?
Yeah.
So
Took it out from the Nationals. They actually took it out and put it back in, and then they took it back out again because the AMA changed their mind one year back to cement starts. So cost them a lot of money. I know that.
with the cement starts, you go through a tire pretty much every day, right? You burn up a tire.
Yeah.
I think this is Kenny's third day here with this tire, and it still looks good. So we're hoping to see the big 500 out front today. Keith Johnson, we're at Southwick, Motocross 338. Multiple times voted the #1 dirt track in the country. You can disagree, but that was how it was at one point. I don't know how it's ranked today, but
It's definitely probably the most physical demanding motocross track in the country.
I can tell you
I
that.
know the California boys dread it.
Yeah, the locals do well here because riding the sand is almost like a different sport than riding hard-packed dirt. And Junior's been coming to motocross school here on Wednesdays. I think he's been to 4 or 5 so far this year. Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
You-
sure.
you
At
come-
least, and you have to be strong here, and that's Junior's great point is he's strong.
And this is one of the few tracks
Yeah.
where the 500 you can actually really use the power, right?
Mm.
Like Central Village,
You can
it's
use
too tight.
all your power here
Yep.
because most of the time you're spinning.
He said the clutch was. He thought the clutch was slipping a little bit still. I don't know if there's any adjustment we can make on that, or if that's just the way it's going to be.
This way it's going to be, I think.
You know, actually at Southwick,
I got free play, so and I got a brand new clutch in there.
when my it could be just the tire spinning too, right?
Yeah.
When I was a
Hard
kid,
to read.
and I was here at Southwick, I remember on my 86 500, my bike was hammered out. It was nothing like Junior's bike here. It was all stock except for a white power shock, and I had the original clutch in it, and it was slipping a little bit. And it was actually, because these have 25% more torque than a 450, and it's got 55 horsepower, having the clutch slipping a little bit actually helped me. And I was winning motos with the
It's
clutch
like
slipping.
traction control.
Yeah, it is.
It's like modern today's traction control. We kind of happened that way with Billy at the hole shot at the compound one. No, at the shop one day.
Yeah, what
Billy
video
was on
that?
a bike with a burnt clutch and he beat us all out of the hole.
Yeah, there's a video called Our Best Day Yet.
Our
Check
Best
it out.
Day, yeah.
Google Our Best Day Yet, Kaplan, America. And Billy, who's 60-something years old, don't let the age fool you though, he's a 4 or 5-time Isle of Man veteran and a former national sponsored trials rider. So
Yeah.
he on a CR500 Honda against a bunch of 500s, beat us in a hole shot straight up because like Christian said, his clutch was slipping.
Yeah.
So he was putting power to the ground
And
while we were all spinning.
we were up in a wheelie. We were all in wheelies, and he was gone. He took off on us.
So the number plates aren't as important anymore as far as the scorekeepers are. It's more for the fans and the family to know where he is than anything else, and also the other riders know who they're battling with, right? So that's basically what that's all about. I'm hoping today's video goes a little bit better. My camera doesn't overheat. I'm gonna shut it off in between filming sessions. Last week, or 3 weeks ago when we were here, Junior got the whole shot and led for 3 laps and ended up finishing second in the 250B class. That was against probably a less competitive club, I would say. It was MSC. They're District 34. This is NESC, so you're gonna get 5 or 6 guys that are about to point out and get their pro card that are racing this class. There's gonna be some real fast guys. But make no mistake, Junior's been racing here since he was literally 4 years old. He's 21. Took about 3 or 4 years off to pursue other interests in museum, cars, other stuff. But he's back and doing it in style with a vintage Honda, which I can't tell you how it makes me feel seeing my kids, my boy out there on the bike. I used to race, man.
Well, today, kind of cool. My son's racing with Junior.
Yeah,
in one class.
on the line. The number, what number? 707?
707.
On a yellow plate, on a Tell them what bike you're riding, Shane.
I'm riding a 2020 Husky 125.
Yeah.
Probably not the best bike for this track.
And you'll run what, 450B with Junior?
I'm going to do 450B with
So
Junior,
they'll both be on the line together.
25.
There you go.
That's the first time they've ever raced together.
So check it out.
Officially.
Somebody asked the other day if Shane and Chris were related, aka the Wizard, Chris Kelly, Shane Christopher Kelly. Okay, that's his son. That's Junior. So I don't know how. Maybe we never told you guys, but that's his kid. So we have 2 father-son teams working here. Actually, sort of like 3. Cody's dad, the horsepower man, George Southwick, does our Harley motor work. So we got Cody and his pop. We're trying to get his dad to come aboard here, but he's pretty happy where he is in New York. But we're just having fun doing what we love to do at Southwick. Stay tuned. We're gonna have this bike all shined up, and hopefully Junior's gonna rip a big fat holy. Ripping the holy on the 500. The holy field. Stay tuned, folks. We're about to head down the line. We'll get a nice whole shot video for you. We have a press pass, so we'll be all over the track today. It's gonna be a great day. Stay tuned, and God bless America.